Monday with Allie LaForge reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing the Houston Rockets. Olajuwon, right side. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Man, that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
The second chance effort. It's another look. Outside for Smart. Here's Doncic. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Here's Smith after Luka Doncic's bucket, or he gets the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Going to work in the lane. Smart's tough in there.
A three-pointer off the mark. Here's James. Up and in on the layup.
Assist goes to.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Knocked away. Smith outside. Houston moving it around. To the middle. Here's Thorpe. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Great move. This is what you get when Thorpe's being aggressive. He's a high percentage shooter in that painted area.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And Smith with the stuff.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
A three from Ori. And good that time. Olajuwon's got this section.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home. This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That ties it up. Smith's got 5.
And combining that great speed with a deft shooting judge, Kenny, the Jet, on point there from distance. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForge courtside. Allie.
Thanks. I spoke with Houston's head coach for a bit. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Los Angeles with another miss. Houston leading by 3. Smith for 3. Good on the triple. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk. Knocked the
kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Houston.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
Here is Ori. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Houston shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Houston on top. They're up by 8.
Los Angeles.
And the second quarter will get underway just at... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover.
Hands it from downtown. Lakers trail by 11. Bounce pass from Reeves. On the wing, Reeves. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Well, Smart plays with great effort and energy.
Pass to Thorpe. Houston moving it around. Olajuwon. Over Smart. And Houston again with the bucket.
But what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Here's Smart, covered by Smith. Here's Kleba. The Rockets pull it in.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Here's Smith. And Smith with the stop.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
The slam dunk by Thorpe.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor. Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Olajuwon, left side. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter. Ooh, put a little extra on that.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. For 3, Smith. Good work defensively by Smart.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Smart's got 7 now in this quarter. Pass to Maxwell. And it's Smith, top of the key. Olajuwon. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Los Angeles calls
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Los Angeles calls timeout. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Guys, back to you.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that one's good. Hachimura. Rockets leading by 9. Outside, Olajuwon. And he gets it to go. And that's now 18 points for Hakeem Olajuwon.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Luka Doncic.
Bucket is good.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Back to Smith. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, sometimes the matchups just aren't in your favor no matter what you do, and it seems like your opponent does it better.
Yeah, it wasn't a close one, and sometimes that's the kind of loss you'd rather have because it really gets the attention of your players.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Well, look, that's the matchup he wants there, using his height to shoot that three right over the top.
Here's Smith. Just 3 on the clock. And Olajuwon finishes inside. Olajuwon's got 10 points in the quarter.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
End of the second quarter.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Your Rockets 52, Los Angeles 47.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Doncic. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Pass to Ori. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 5. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Ori's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Rockets. And Doncic throws it down.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Smith for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Smith's got 18 points in the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Outside, Ori. Ball's knocked loose. To the paint. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop.
Well, credit the steal from Smart for starting that break. Another stellar defensive play in his career. And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum. You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Pass to Ori. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And it's good, 2 points.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
A 3 from Ori. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Ayton. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Thorpe. Ori with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Smith for three. Rebounded by Smart.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter. A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Reeves. It's good. This game is all even.
Austin Reeves.
Reeves has got his second basket of the night.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Los Angeles calls timeout. We've seen Kenny Smith really having a great game.
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
Over in the corner, LaRavia.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Los Angeles, they've been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. He's off on the second.
At the line for three.
Oh, that is disappointing. Not only should they not be trailing, they should have the lead. Brutal misses on that trip.
Wants to get it to Olajuwon and does. Pass to Thorpe. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Ori for three. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes. And Hayes throws it down.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Yep, that one goes.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And that's Hakeem with the steal. Pulls up for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Thorpe on the glass, grabs the board.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Reeves outside. Rebound by Smith. And it's Houston on the break. They get it again. To the wing on the left. And here's Ori for 3. He got it up. No good.
That's the end of the third
And
quarter.
as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well.
73.
Rockets
The
lead.
Lakers. 66.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Houston leading by 7. Pass to Maxwell. Olajuwon on the wing. Over Kleba. Olajuwon, good. Olajuwon's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Rockets. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Maxwell.
Just an athletic competitor on both ends of the floor. Maxwell can guard both backcourt positions and has a number of ways he can score.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Both free throws good for Maxwell. Lakers trailed by 11. The 3 for Doncic. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
3-pointer. And it's Smith missing. Pass to Kleba. Over Smith. Here's LeBron. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Right wing. Lays it up and banks it in. That's 28 points for Hakeem Olajuwon.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this
LeBron
lead.
James.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Olajuwon. James with some nice D.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Marcus Smart.
Nice shot by Smart.
Yeah, Smart has been a difference maker here offensively, scoring with great efficiency.
And here's Ori for three.
Big shot.
Nailed from three-point land. And the Rockets lead by 11. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Off target from the wing. Ori with it. Out guarded by Smart. Pass to Ori. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And really the
Second
defense
team
fouling
foul.
there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly
for two.
what you need to do.
Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on that.
And he gets the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Los Angeles foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint. Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
To the inside. Outside, Ori. Back to Olajuwon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on 8. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 13. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the Lakers with another miss.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Puts it up from 17. And it's off the back rim. No good. Lakers trailed by 13. Here's Smart. James. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And because of his quickness, LeBron is hard to block out on the offensive glass. So strong.
Here's Olajuwon. And Smith launches it from deep.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Smith for 3. They get it back. The tray. Outside, Ori. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
At the line.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
One shot.
Off the inbound pass. Drills it from outside.
Jack Smith for 3.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance.